Welcome back, everyone. It's 9:14. You're watching CT Style. So it's vacation season, and trips can sometimes be overwhelming, especially when it comes to traveling outside of the country.
Yeah, where are you taking me this year?
I don't have anything planned just yet.
Okay, well, maybe after the segment we'll solidify that. But joining us this morning with some stress-free money tips is Farley Santos, the Assistant Vice President and Branch Manager at Savings Bank of Danbury. Welcome here to CT Style, Farley.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So it's important to notify your bank before you go on a trip.
Absolutely. You want to let them know where you're going, when you're leaving, and when you're coming back. Reason being that most banks, many banks, and credit card companies have systems where they monitor transactions. So if you're trying to use your card out of your hometown area, there is a chance that the transaction will get declined.
And say you don't do that, and you end up in Europe or in South America or something, and you use the card, it doesn't work. Then what do you do? Do you call them there?
You should call them from there. We do have customers that'll do that. They'll forget, and they call us, and we can take care of it right there and then.
Cool. All right. It's important to have cash on hand. I know
Cash
you rarely have cash.
No, I don't.
You swipe your debit all the time.
Oh, yeah, no. Got nothing today.
But you need to have some on hand.
Absolutely. I mean, debit cards and credit cards is how most folks do things nowadays. But having some cash on hand is important. And it's important for the tips and small transactions that you can't use your debit or credit card for.
And how about some extra fees? Sometimes when you're traveling, you get hit with different fees. How should people go about that?
You definitely want to check with your bank beforehand because there are some international transaction fees, even transaction fees pertaining to like ATM withdrawals that you do overseas. So you want to make sure to check with your bank before you do that.
And then sometimes your stuff can unfortunately get stolen, whether it's the cash or the credit cards. I mean, that's another situation where I guess you got to pick up the phone.
Absolutely. So making sure that you've got the numbers behind your credit card stored somewhere else is important as well. Jot them down, take a copy of it, or use your phone. Take a picture of the back of your card.
Like photocopy everything, right?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you say that's a great idea?
Absolutely. In the unlikely situation that something goes wrong, you want to have copies of your IDs, you want to have copies of your passport, so that it's easier to identify who you are in case something does go wrong.
And did you know there's no such thing as traveler's checks anymore?
There's not.
I didn't realize that.
More.
Some people used to plan ahead and get traveler's checks.
Correct. So planning ahead was important back then with traveler's checks. But unfortunately nowadays folks don't use them anymore.
Not a thing.
Not a thing anymore.
All right, so have your cash handy, make your photocopies, and enjoy yourself, right?
Absolutely.
That's the most important.
Well, vacation's a time to have fun and to make memories with friends and family. So planning ahead is important. It'll make sure that you have a wonderful time.
So where are we going? That's the question.
I know,
You
now
tell
we
me.
have all these great suggestions. We'll have to work on it.
We will.
Farley, thank you so much.
Thank
You'll
you.
make the trip a little bit easier.
No doubt about it. Make sure you guys head on over to ctstyle.tv for some more smart money tips from Farley and company over there. Thank you so much for joining us.